Welcome back to the shop. I'm Model T and this is Rhodey, and we're going to show you how to do a very simple project today. All you need is a screwdriver. Today I'm giving Rhodey LED tail lights. So I'm going to show you here. This is what was on the back for the lens. In California, that's illegal. So this is what will work. I'm going to show you how to install it today. So why LEDs? I want nice and bright. This isn't too bad. It's got a cute little stop thing, which I'll be giving back to Paul because he let me use it in the meantime when he got rid of the other one that was considered illegal. And it's just not as bright as I'd like it to be. In fact, the last time we went out for a drive in my last video, this woman almost rear-ended me as I stopped at a stop sign. So I don't know. I want every chance to be seen really well. I've been in enough wrecks due to people hitting me. I don't want to be in anymore. So you're going to take a slotted screwdriver, and all you're going to do is undo these two screws here. You're going to want to apply a little bit of pressure because you don't want the lens to fall off once they're both unscrewed. There we go. Gonna take it, hang on to it, and flip it over. So now that the lens is off, you can see that there's a normal light and there's an LED light that Paul had put in there on the bottom half. So this one, it comes with its own. So I'm just going to take these out. You actually just push in a little bit, twist to your left towards me, and it just comes right out. It's got two little notches that literally slide into those little notches on each side, and then you turn it and they go into the slits there. And this one is a 6-volt halogen, so Paul was really trying until we got the new ones in, but that's going out too. Push in, turn to the left, and just out it pops. So if you're sensitive to blood, don't look right now, but see the edge of this metal right here? This is extremely sharp, and literally just untwisting the bulb, I cut my knuckle. It just went like a big paper cut. Okay, so you can see there is a glass lens in here. It's being held on by these little square brackets. And on the outside, you'll see a screw right there. So what we're going to do is unscrew that, which will loosen up those little square brackets that hold the lens in. Once I get it unscrewed enough, then I'll be able to take that lens out so I can put in the new lens. Okay, so I went ahead and took them out. Now I can get this one out of there ever so carefully. I think I'm going to have to take the cork with it. Again, that has cork also to protect it. Get that out of the cork. It's sticking to it a little. There we go. So now I can slide the other one in when it's time. Okay, time to get it out of its package. We'll see what parts we have here. Okay, so we got the new lens. Ooh, look at that. Fancy schmancy. Computerized looking. Wow. So I'm going to take the two screws that I took out, bring that with me, and take this part. We're going to take out these. I think they're still good enough for the little cork. We can still use those. Oh, this is actually broken. Well, that's interesting. Didn't know that. All right, I don't know if Paul still wants to use it now that it's broken. And then it's got another cork, so we're going to use two all together. So that'll still be there. This is going to go in there, just like so. Let's see, got to get it lined up. Paul's doing some surgery. I had to do a little bit of modifying between that and the Dremel tool to make it fit in the holes. Fits better now?
Did I get it?
It looks like they go into the holes nice now.
I got plastic in my mouth.
Oh no. Okay, now that Paul has done his little magic to this to make it fit, yeah, they don't go in immediately into these slots. Had to take a little bit of some edges off. Otherwise it wasn't sealing properly. Speaking of sealing, you want to put in one of the cork things first. That will keep it drier, keep the rain from coming in. And then you pop that in. Yes, it's still fitting. And now we can go plug everything in. Maybe we'll even put one on the back side. So again, another modification. The one I had, it had the opening in the middle. It was for V8 so it didn't have this part across here, and it was a little thicker. So this ring that I almost forgot about, we're going to put that in there, and it wouldn't fit because everything was just too thick. So I thought, okay, so we got one that's made for a Model A, much thinner than the other, but the problem is this red wire right here, it goes all the way across from both connections, so that middle line is not going to work there. So since it's pretty thick anyways with this part of things, I'm going to leave that out, and we're going to put this ring in. Just goes through here, you squeeze it a little bit, it comes together and holds things in place a little bit. First I just got to get it to stand there. Okay, we got it. So now I can turn it upside down, it's not going to come out. The retainer ring holds it in there. Okay, so as you can see, things when they're more modern, they're going to fit a little differently sometimes. They're from other countries and everything else. But you know what? I think I'm going to really be happy when it's all installed and it's so much brighter. So we're just going to take it as we go, make some modifications where we have to. Thank God Paul helped me make some of those modifications. So now I'm going to start by installing this little part here that goes for the license. Hopefully it won't be hard. It's kind of funny when everything's put together here. I believe it fits just like that. More modifications. I'll show you what Paul's up to. More modifications. So what you doing?
Modificating.
Yeah, the part that lights up the license, it was too long, and the screws would not go through the hole, so that's what I was struggling with. So I finally decided that I needed modification.
They will now.
Yeah. One part I didn't think about is I was able to unplug it, so that kind of gets this big bulkiness out of the way for the moment. But now, after the modifications, we're able to fit this in here. It fits really snug, so I'm not going to worry about putting the cork underneath this. I'm just going to go ahead and get those screws in there and the little brackets to hold it down nicely. Now, get this plugged back in. This way, there we go. Got the big part of the light, the smaller part. The bottom one is gonna go to this one, just like so. It's got those same little brackets with the little holes. Gotta get the little wires out of my way. Get them in the holes, push in and twist to the right. And they're there, okay. See, now it's in. Same with the top, got those little two prongs. Push it in and twist to the right. All right, and they're in there. So then I'm gonna get all that wire, shove it into those little empty spots as much as I can. Get all those wires out of the way. There we go. I think they're out of the way, hopefully. No, well. Maybe I can't put that ring in. Yep, ring's coming out. Takes up too much room. There we go. No, out there. Let's see if it lines up. Okay, that one's going in. With all those wires, you really need as much room as possible. So, okay, we're almost there. Gonna finish screwing it in here, then we're gonna give it the test. Now that I know how well the LED lights work, I am so excited. I feel a lot safer now. we've got how the lights work for those of you who are newer to the Model A world. Right now it's in the off position. It's just off-centered from the center, just slightly to the left. That's off. Now if you bring it towards me to the left, right there, that is the parking lights. Now we're going to go back. If you click one inwards, of course that goes off. The next click is low beams. And there we go. The lights are on the bumpers here for more visibility. And turn signals. And if you go all the way to the right, that last click, it takes you to high beams. There we go. And so you just go 2 clicks, that's on high beam, takes you to low beam, and it takes you to off. Okay, so all in all, this is the aftermath. So that was the original, couldn't use it. That was the next best bet that Paul let me have while we waited for the new one to come in, but it's broken. He may just patch it up. Ended up being cracked, which he knew about it. Don't know if he's going to glue it, what he's going to do with it, but that's okay. Took out the glass lens for the license plate, and this was just another ring, and this was the cork for that part there. The other way go. And I didn't use it because the other one actually fits so well, since it is ever so slightly bigger, that actually was in the way. This, everything was too thick in comparison to the way these glass plates and plastic plates are normally. So it was just too much bulk, couldn't fit right. And there's the old bulbs there. I hope this video helped you feel more confident about changing your brake lights, especially if you want to go to these LED lights. Like I said, from the package, they were just a skosh bigger than they needed to be. So did a little operation to them. They now fit. Not the outcome you'd like to have, but I guess if you want more safety versus original, that's the things you got to do to make it work. Not going to ever have this in any kind of car shows that I know of. Who knows what the future will bring, but for right now, this does perfect as long as I stay safer. So another thing I'll be sharing with you this weekend, we are going to the CCRG. I'm going to be excited to bring you things from that, show you what's going on, and share it with you. So I hope you guys are having a great week. I'll talk to you soon. Love you. God bless you.